checking under couches. I'm checking under beds. I'm checking for monsters.
Should be good.
It should be good. It should be, and it should be good.
That's the episode.
And that's the tweet.
It should be good.
Dude,
Check.
we rocking and rolling?
I think so.
Believe so.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the We Cool Podcast. This is a podcast where we apologize for things. We demand apologies, and we read anonymous listener apologies. I'm Ryan Call, one of your hosts. I'm joined to the left of me by Grant, the Stinky Cheese Man Winkles.
Hey.
And then to the furthest left of you.
Oh, you're introducing yourself.
Far left.
Far left, politically and physically. Because if you keep going left from where you're sitting.
And so far left that he's actually racist, our other host, Tommy Bayer.
I went full circle.
Racist against white people, Tommy Bayer.
I'm racist against white people. I might have to apologize for not holding myself accountable online.
I know, man. I see you're getting. Is it safe to say you're getting dragged by the liberal media?
I think I'm getting dragged by a lib right now. Did you read what she was saying?
Yeah. I watched that thread. Yeah.
Tommy was just getting roasted by Maybe from Arrested Development. It's crazy.
Crazy, dude. I'm looking at this woman's profile.
We should clarify. It's not the actress. It's not the actual actress.
No.
Just a person who looks like.
Explain what happened. Explain how stupid what happened is.
Well, I tweeted.
To the listener, Tommy.
Which is like going like a little viral. But I tweeted. Told
It's
a girl
going a little viral.
People are mad at me. I'm going viral. People are calling me names. I'm going viral.
I woke up this morning, looked at the tweet, and just had so much anxiety. Just like, oh my God, what are people saying? I tweeted, told a girl last night I make $17,000 a week bartending, and she was just like, oh, that's cool. She was like, cool. And then I was like, and then my friend started laughing, and she didn't like get it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, no, I'm joking. That's like legal. That's medically impossible. And some women are saying that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're comparing you to like tech bros who genuinely do say how much money they're making.
Yeah.
And
so,
like as.
Mm-hmm. She goes, most women get all kinds of dudes lying about their income trying to be impressive, and sometimes it's safer to just play along so y'all don't throw a tantrum and like try to follow us home. And then I kept responding and going, I'm 17 years old.
Yeah, which to be fair is an insane defense. That's an insane thing for women to be upset with you, and then you're like, well, I'm a child. So you're mad at a child right now.
Yeah, so
like you are just as insane as these
Your
women.
Honor, I plead a child.
What's awesome is like I'm pretty sure this lady fully believes you're 17 because she's like that's not an excuse.
She goes, that's not an excuse. You can't be at the bar telling women you bartend and make $17,000 a week. And I keep going, I'm like, I'm sorry. But I'm just a kid.
I'm 17.
Here's what you got to do.
And she goes, I don't care. You have to know. She goes, you have to know better. Let's see what else she was saying. What do I have to do, Ryan?
Next date, tell a woman that you make $17,000 a year bartending.
Yeah, which is actually accurate.
I should fire that off. So I go, I'm 17 years old. And she goes, then try to be a better 17-year-old with this emoji.
I know,
Shrugging, yeah.
And then everyone's like, he's 17. And then and then like Aaron Isaacs is like, drag him, like drag his ass. And then I told her I'm surprised she hasn't blocked me yet. But I was like,
you're giving her clout. You're like retweeting her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm retweeting her and I'm saying I love you and I'm sorry. But
you need to tell her that you make $17,000 a week bartending.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like, I mean, we've been through all these discussions before, but her mindset is actually approaching that tweet and going, this 17-year-old is completely serious. He did this, and he's doing it to mislead women.
That's
and then
her.
He tweeted
that's
it.
the reality she lives in. Also, what was making me laugh today is like her like maybe grabbing like a drink with a friend tonight because she looks like she's 38, you know.
Which is too old to do that in Tommy's world. Which, if you're a woman, Tommy thinks you're too old
You
to
should be at
out.
home raising your grandkids.
Yeah, you
at
should.
that point.
You shouldn't be out in the
So-
world if you're 38 as a woman, according
Well,
to Tommy.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that's not what I'm saying at all.
No, I think
It
that's what
sounds
you're
like it
saying.
is.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you
Tommy, I think
shouldn't
we
be
know what you're
arguing with a
saying.
17-year-old online. If you're above the age of 18, you maybe shouldn't be arguing.
Breaking news: 17-year-old doesn't think 38-year-old women should be allowed online.
So, but I'm imagining her like out out with a friend. She's grabbing a drink, and she's like, "What'd you do today?" And she's like, "Oh my God, I was just fighting with this kid online all day."
Hey, he's only 17.
Yeah, just this 17-year-old was just like sort of being like a prick, and so I was just, and then all of his followers were like telling me to drag him, so I kept doing so, and yeah, it's just like this 17-year-old asshole is sexist, and he's also a bartender.
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
who makes $1 million.
Oh man.
Who makes almost $1 million.
Well, yeah. Let's think, $17,000 a week. There's 4 weeks in a month, so that would
52
be
weeks in a year. It's
well.
like
Okay, you're getting ahead of me here. Let's
it's
slow
like
it down.
800,000. It's like about 800,000 something. Maybe 900,000.
A year.
It's $816,000 a year.
And most of it's not taxed.
And this
Hopefully-
this woman that I told at the bar, she didn't think that was impressive at all.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to make a little joke and maybe impress her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was just like, "Oh, cool."
So are you going to apologize to the woman online then, or?
I'm gonna apologize to everybody.
Yeah, I
let's-
mean-
let's hear it. Let's hear your apology to everyone.
I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm 17 and I'm sorry.
That's
So
good.
there's somebody also like coming, the one that you sent to me, Tommy. There's somebody who's like coming to your defense saying, "Give him a break. He just got scammed out of $500."
Yeah, which I said on the last episode. Stop telling people that, you guys.
Yeah.
This stays within the podcast listeners.
So this must be a listener, I guess.
This is a
but
listener
also,
secret.
but the listener, whoever this is,
We're
at
making
Communal Mouth does not follow any of us or the pod. So it's like, fucking throw down. Follow the boys.
First off,
Damn
follow the
it.
podcast. Second all, this
Nah, you don't have to follow us. Just
You
keep
don't
listening.
have to,
That's
but-
honestly,
but
that's,
it's so
That's
bizarre
more than you should be
A
doing.
listener is in your replies. How do they even like if they don't follow? What's even going? Or do they just have a Google alert?
They don't even follow me. I don't think.
I know.
I think I clicked on
That's
their
awesome.
profile and they don't even follow me. And I'm just like, all right, if you know about my poor life decisions that I'm airing out probably too liberally on the podcast, keep it just between you and your ears.
So actually,
you
it's
can
funny.
tell other listeners, and this is on the Tommy Bear Ryan Call Comedians.com website. You can chat about some. You can in the chat.
You could talk about Tommy
You can talk about me
not
being,
having $500.
not having $500 and being very, very dumb and
gotta
going
get-
full on Jar Jar Binks mode.
It's interesting that you bring up airing out your personal catastrophes on the pod, because we just had this come in. This, by the way, is the We Cool podcast. Did you said that?
And real quick before we jump into this, I have a real quick apology that's not entertaining, but last week I accidentally said Jesse Ellis hosted and did a great job. It wasn't him. It was Jesse Jacobs. So Jesse, if you listen, I'm sorry I said you were someone else.
Okay, both those guys are good.
Well, I liked Jesse Jacobs. I don't know Jesse Ellis. For all I know, he's a pedophile. Jesse Jacobs, I can confirm, most certainly is not a pedophile. That guy's too good looking to be a pedophile.
He's a doctor.
He's a handsome doctor.
No doctor has ever done anything wrong.
Mm-hmm. Great head of hair on that
Okay.
guy.
So if you want to write these in, go to wecoolpodcast.com. We also have a call-in number, but I don't have that up in front of me right now. I will get it. It's also in the episode description now. Okay, so to submit or demand, this is a podcast where we apologize, or read anonymous listener apologies. Here we go.
And that's what we're doing now, is reading an anonymous one.
Yes.
And I just
I've
want to
been
say,
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Say it.
I just want to say this is the We Cool podcast.
Thank you.
It's a podcast where we apologize for things.
Yes.
Demand apologies sometimes.
And
Yes.
we're also reading an anonymous listener apology
Which
right
is
now.
what we're going to do currently. There is something floating in my
Also,
Coming
if you're
at you
listening to
in-
this and if you're going to bed, good night.
Good night and God bless you, you beautiful idiot.
That's me kissing you on your tiny baby penis as you go to sleep.
Nice.
Like baby size.
Let
not
me
that you're a
suck
baby.
your tiny
I
penis
wouldn't.
to sleep.
I wouldn't kiss a baby's penis.
No, but I would kiss a baby's penis if it was a grown man's penis on the baby.
Which is what I meant. No.
I would do the opposite. I would
Yeah,
kiss
no.
a baby's penis if it was on a grown man.
Yes, exactly. Which
Or a
is
woman.
Yes.
It's 2023.
Let me kiss your grown man's penis to sleep on your woman's body, please.
Ma'am.
I've been Ryan Call, and this has been the We Cool Podcast. Thank
night.
you, and good night.
On your beautiful.
A second plane has struck the South Tower.
A second strain has struck the man's penis on the woman's body.
A second kiss has landed. A second kiss has landed on the baby penis of a man who is over the age of 21.
Yes. And is age appropriate and is consenting for me to do this.
Yes. And
Who is also listening to our podcast, the We Cool Podcast.
good night.
And good luck. Okay.
A second blow has struck the job. All right. Come on, guys. Let's get this shit together. For
Hey,
the
did
love of
anyone
Christ.
say this about the Twin Towers?
What?
It's like, you know,
Were they identical or fraternal towers?
or were they identical or were they
Do you think one tower knew what the other one was thinking as it got hit?
But
That's
has
good.
anyone made this? Yeah. It's Siamese towers. But has anyone asked? You know, were they asking for it? Like, what were they wearing?
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the Twin Towers' fault.
Yeah, that is a very 2001 era question.
That's an
you
edgy
know?
question, Tommy.
Yeah.
That makes me think about when people say that about women.
I don't agree. I don't think that all about women. I was thinking about that for the towers.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it reminds me of when people.
I
say
don't.
that.
I don't agree
I've never
with
even
what
heard that.
any of you guys say about women. I don't agree.
I've never even heard of women.
I've never even talked to one.
I don't.
Nor
do
nor
that.
would I.
I
Only
respect
woman I
them
ever
too much.
only ever woman I ever talked to was my mom, and she told me to shut up.
She told me to not talk to you.
My mama said I can't talk to you right now.
Okay. We good? Did,
Yeah,
did
I'm
everybody
I'm
get
good.
that out of their
I'm
system?
Good. I'm good. I'm good now.
When I was a small boy, my mom told me all women do is try to suck your heart right out of your cock. So,
So crazy because she told me that too when I was a small boy.
yeah, she told you that? My mom?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, can we get to this anonymous listener apology, you guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Seriously.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Wait, Tommy, were you going to say something?
Thanks for listening. Good night.
I just wanted to make sure we clear all the old business before we get to.
I'm
Clear
done.
out the
I have
pipes.
nothing else. I'm done.
Okay.
My brain is empty,
Me too.
but it was also empty when I said the other stuff. So,
Hearts full, eyes open. What is that you say?
balls full of cum.
WeCoolPodcast.com. I've been listening to the show in reverse order and getting closer and closer to Tommy's breakup, and it's wrenching up some feelings I couldn't have anticipated. I left my ex after living together for a couple of years. No disrespect intended, but they looked eerily similar to Tommy. Like same eyes, lips, nose, hair color, height, build, hand to bell pepper ratio, everything but more feminine.
Your ex more feminine than me? Girl,
sounds like
I don't
it.
think that's possible.
Or guy.
They easily
No, but if it's
coulda-
guy, I'm saying girl anyway. Girls, it's girls. Shut up. You know,
Gotcha.
I say that to my dad.
Yeah, it's 2023. They easily could have been mistaken for siblings. The thing
wow.
is, within a month after the breakup, they realized that they're non-binary and got on testosterone, and now it's been about 2 years since I've seen them. When I hear about Tommy's messy, drawn-out breakup and get reminded of my own, in parentheses, breakup pussy grippin' for real,
Nice.
I'm I'm faced with the fact that my ex almost certainly looks 100% exactly like him now.
I hate to break this to you, but I'm your ex.
I want him to apologize for this. I also want to apologize to him.
I started a new life. I'm your ex, and I started a new life where I became a comedian.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Moved to New York.
Moved to New York.
Sorry, babe. I'm funny now.
Sorry. I'm silly.
Okay. I also want to apologize to him for whatever damage I caused and or bullying I provoked by writing this. I apologize to either Ryan or Grant on behalf of the lesbian community.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
You were right on the money with 40% of us being cool and 60% being narcs.
What? Really?
And to both of you for having trouble telling your voices apart. They can't tell our voices
That's
apart.
fair. We have pretty similar
But damn,
voices.
Ryan, vindicated.
Wow. To the
Okay.
lesbian who wrote this.
Thank you.
Wow.
God bless you.
I love you.
Salute.
I love all lesbians now.
Lesbian.
The war is over between Brian and the lesbians.
The war on lesbians
For
is
too
over.
long our people have warred with one another.
For thousands of years, Ryan and lesbians have been battling over the land. It's similar to Palestine and Israel. It's who controls the land, which is the stage in which he performs at. And now the hand is being shaken across the aisle. Peace has been made.
One virtuous lesbian shook their hand across the aisle, and a glorious peace that will reign for until the next time I do a show with a lesbian has began.
I have a dream that one day the ratio of 40% of lesbians suck and 60% cool is vindicated and validated.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
dude.
incredible.
This
Damn.
is awesome.
I love this person.
Yeah.
Dude, how stoked are you feeling right now?
Yeah.
Pretty hyped, dude. I'm going to be honest, because I was talking pretty out of pocket for a while there.
I gotta be honest, man. Dude, I was really
This is
trying to reel
shocking.
you back. You were saying a
We
lot
were.
of things when me and Grant were really trying to. You're
We were-
jumping over the edge, and I'm grabbing onto you, and I'm saying, brother, come back up. Don't say those things.
Well, I'll also apologize to any lesbians who are angry at me because of the things I said. All it took was one act of kindness for me to go, you know what? I was 100% wrong.
Yeah. I mean, beef squashed.
All lesbians rule now.
Yeah,
That's-
Brian, I gotta be honest. You look 10 pounds lighter.
That's because I've been on my smoothie era.
No,
Yeah.
just right now. It seems like you just a weight. has
No,
been,
but in general, I've been in my smoothie era this week, and I lost 3 pounds, brother.
nice, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's
I can't stop talking about it. All I do is eat smoothies now.
really
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, I do a fruity one, and then I do one with peanut butter and bananas and yogurt. It's like a little treat.
your
That
treat.
one's nice.
I know that one.
That's
a good one. That is
yeah,
a good one.
I know that. I'm no stranger to that.
Hit me up if you want some smoothie recipes. I'll give you a healthy one, and then I'll give you one that's still healthy, but it tastes
It's like a
evil.
dessert smoothie.
Yeah.
Dude,
it
you know what
tastes
I
like
did? I got high.
forbidden.
I got high a few months ago, and
Yeah.
I did a really late night weird high move where I put peanut butter and bananas in a bowl and microwaved it.
Whoa.
Why'd you microwave it?
I don't know.
You
I
don't
don't-
need to
to
microwave
melt
it.
the peanut butter a
Yeah,
little
to
bit,
melt the
maybe,
peanut
you
butter
know?
over the banana, and it was kind of nice and it was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Were you gonna say kind of nice and sticky?
It's kind of nice and sticky. It was, and then it got not good after like a few bites. It
Yeah,
was
you
like
gotta wolf
good
that
for
down.
one bite or two, and then like bite number 4, I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, that might be one of those things where the extra step just overcomplicates it, because you might as well you just put the peanut butter on a nanner and go
And
to
let it
pound town
rock,
on
yeah.
that.
And then
yeah.
I'm like, what am I doing? Eating hot banana on hot
yeah.
with a
Yeah, the
spoon
hot banana is what throws me off.
at 1 in
You
the
should
morning.
have just heated up the peanut butter on like
Drizzle
a little
it.
yeah,
And
a little
dipped the
cast
banana.
iron.
Ooh,
yeah.
dippy.
Yeah, that would have been
Dippy
better.
dip.
Mhm.
I used to pride myself on being able to just like power down like bruised bananas. Like if a banana was overripe,
That's
I
an
would just
insane thing to
eat
be
it.
like.
I know.
Yeah,
I was like, this is how much I don't waste food.
Yeah,
Just
you're
like
I don't
gagging.
Give a I don't give a shit.
I mean, I did, but
Yeah.
it was like, I don't know. Bananas, I like them real sweet. I like them very like close to being overripe. But I'm not supposed to eat bananas anymore because I have
Why?
high potassium in my blood.
What?
Yeah, the doctor told me to. I have a doctor's note that says stop eating bananas. I really do. I don't know.
I've never
Why?
heard of no bananas for a guy.
It's well, yeah. I mean,
You get
it's
potassium
funny.
really easily.
It's
Like,
funny because it calls out in the note. It calls out don't eat potassium, don't eat bananas. And then I looked up like what are other high potassium foods, and there's like 20 like higher than banana, like
Yeah,
sweet
chia
potatoes. I
seeds-
eat a lot of sweet
chia
potatoes.
seeds 10
You ain't
times
supposed
higher
to.
than bananas. I just learned.
I've been putting chia seeds in my smoothie.
Chia
With
seeds are
bananas.
like a magic food.
Yeah, they're good.
It's got like
It's
everything.
weird when they like sprout.
Yeah, they
or,
sprout.
like,
If you
pop
do chia
open.
seeds and you soak them in oat milk or coconut milk, oat
Mm-hmm.
is like a little sweet. Coconut milk is more natural and better for you. If you let them soak in coconut milk, it's like a delicious sweet, like naturally sweet pudding you can make overnight. And like if you
Yeah.
put some, huh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, you can make. You just let chia seeds soak in coconut milk overnight. You put a little granola on there and a little honey and some blueberries, and you have yourself a delicious, naturally sweet pudding. That's good
Brother,
for you.
I'm gonna
Wow.
have a goddamn plant growing in my guts.
The boys are going full bon appetit on this episode.
Bone
full
apple tits.
full splendid table.
What's that from? That's from. I stole
It's
that from something.
it's Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah,
That's
bone
one
apple
of
tits.
one of Ricky's things.
Ricky, dude, that guy's crazy.
So can we talk real quick? I know we don't normally do this, but Ryan, I know you just saw Beau is Afraid.
Yeah, it made perfect sense, and it wasn't confusing at all.
Okay. Yeah.
Ari Esther.
Yeah.
it's great.
I
liked it
really
a
want to
lot.
see that.
Just spoiler alert for anybody. Like I don't know, skip ahead a minute or two. I mean, there's not really much
I
to
haven't seen it yet.
spoil. Okay. It's
It's
well,
just a
then
nightmare.
I guess we shouldn't
it's
talk
like
about
if
it.
you,
Yeah, it's crazy.
You have to apply like nightmare logic to it, where it's he.
There's
so-
like no plot base. I mean, there
Oh,
is,
there is.
but it's not like you can't follow it in the way that you would follow a traditional movie's plot. You
the
know what I
character
mean?
just has like incredibly high anxiety, and it's just nightmare logic. So it's like if you're having a nightmare, basically what's nice about it, Joaquin Phoenix in the movie, all he's really doing is going which is
Yeah.
cool because that's how I react when I'm having a nightmare. Like if
Uh-huh.
something shitty happens, I'm like, whoa, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of good
Yeah.
screaming. Got a lot of good scream work in there
Yeah.
from Joaquin.
Yeah,
Um,
I love Ari Aster. I think I've liked everything he's done.
It's one of those
That
movies.
dad one kind of fucked me up. I don't know if I enjoyed
Which one?
His short film.
His short
Yeah.
film. Have you heard of this?
No, what's
Yeah,
it?
Meet the Johnsons, I think.
Dude, it's this short film he made before Hereditary and Midsommar, and the plot is the son rapes his father.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Like-
it's like turning.
Ooh.
Like
It's turning-
honestly, like trigger warning if you didn't know, like. I'm not even doing that ironically. This is like pretty fucked up. It was like, it's a lot. It was like that was like I don't think I liked that because it was just like, it was just too. I get it.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
don't-
fucked up.
I don't think you were supposed to be like, that was fucking
That was
awesome. dude. He
sick.
showed his dad.
But it's just I like watching. I can get down. I can watch like a dark thing and
Mm-hmm.
and come away feeling like a little fucked up and like being like, oh wow, it was just too much.
Yeah. He's definitely out there taking huge swings, which is very good to
Dude,
see.
it's sick.
And
There's not a lot of people
he's got a
taking
high
huge-
hit rate.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people taking huge swings like that.
I'll say I thought Beau is Afraid dragged a little bit. By the time it got
that's
to the
fair.
last scene, I was kind of over it, and it's very like it's super out there, and it's like it's a little bit high on its own supply of like how crazy it is, you know, like it's but that's like
I think that's a good thing, though.
I
It's
do
one
too,
of those things
but
where
it's like there were parts that weren't enjoyable to me because of that, which was
fair.
like just the experience
all
itself.
I would say is go see the movie because you're not ever probably going to see a movie like this.
Yeah.
Because they gave him so much freedom, and I doubt it's going to make its money back. that-
Really? I feel
I
like
think it
the
is.
theater we were
I don't
in was
think it
like
will.
packed.
What's that?
The theater we were in was packed.
I still don't. I think it's too fucking weird.
I
And
do.
It's not
I
like
do like it though that like every decade there needs to be a few directors where they just do whatever you want. Be
They get
fucking
blank
bad.
checks.
Make a masterpiece. Just like Scorsese, they let him do whatever he wants. They let Tarantino do whatever he wants. It's like there's got to be a few directors where it's just like,
But
Yeah, no, I
But
do
that's
whatever.
the thing with
And- yes.
Scorsese is like almost every one of his films is like a huge blockbuster, whereas like Ari Aster's going more like indie stuff, and because of that, I don't think he'll have this level of freedom again. But I will say
Scorsese
this.
did a lot of indie though early on in the early
That's fair,
in the
but-
early 80s.
If you go see Beau is Afraid, here's the mistake you don't want to make. Don't go in trying to figure it out. You got to just like, I'm going to sit here and watch a spectacle. I know it's going to be 3 hours. If you do that, I think you'll enjoy it.
And I think, in all honesty, there's kind of nothing to figure out. It's like there probably is if you rewatch
I
and
mean, it
like
seems
kind of
like
explore
we
it.
can talk about that later.
But-
I have a couple things.
But just the experience of it is, I think it is like just basically being in somebody's nightmare. I think you're right about
the
that.
thing to
So,
figure out, it seems like, is like, how did this make me feel?
yeah,
And then that's your takeaway is what
and it
what did it do to
yeah.
you?
It's also, it is like the acting, the cast is insane, the acting is amazing, the filmmaking itself is like fucking incredible. I mean, it's like amazing to look at. It's the whole thing is pretty riveting. But yeah, there's just, it's really, I mean, it's just not, it kind of breaks all the expectations of what you get going to see a movie normally. So the character arcs and stuff, there's no resolution. You leave feeling kind of unsettled. It's
really good.
but it's purposeful.
Also, I saw two like trailers that I'm excited to see. I think the Oppenheimer movie is going to be sick as fuck.
I didn't see that trailer,
Dude,
but
I think
I'm excited
it's
for that
gonna
movie.
be really good. And then the new Wes Anderson movie looks
Yeah, dude.
What's that? I
Looks
didn't-
fun.
What is it?
good. It's I don't even know how to describe it. It's like aliens, I think, come. And this little like fake
Dude, Wes
town
Anderson aliens
gets shut down. Dude,
Yeah.
it's great.
I'm
It looks
for
fantastic.
it.
As soon as
like
the
on the
first
spaceship, they're like getting ready, you know, and like
Yeah.
they're doing all the symmetry fucking shit.
The wallpaper in the
it looks like
spaceship.
it takes place like in the 50s where they're like testing like nuclear bombs or something.
Okay.
Cool.
But as
Think
soon as
there's-
the
you think there's a crossover universe with Oppenheimer?
that'd be
you
sick
think
if
it's,
Oppenheimer
it's
shows
shared
up in the Wes
universe?
Anderson- yeah. As soon as the first like frame popped up from that, I was with my girlfriend. I was like, "Oh, this is a Wes Anderson movie."
Oh, yeah.
And
Did
you guys see the last one, The French Dispatch? I haven't seen
I
that one
haven't
yet.
seen that yet. I heard good things though.
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was
You-
pretty good.
You really got to be in the right mood, I think, for his movies.
Sometimes it's a little. He is kind of jerking himself off a little bit with his.
little,
with
but
his
like, come
shtick.
on.
It's impressive though how unique his style is. Where like a Wes Anderson movie immediately from like the color palette. You're like, oh, this is like a Wes Anderson movie.
Yeah.
Also, some of them they're more toned back and they aren't like that. You know, like have you guys seen Bottle Rocket? Did you see that one? That's one of his first ones. And I actually don't know. I think he might have just been involved. I don't know if he, but Owen Wilson wrote it. I know. It's good. You should check that one out. I think it might be his first movie. Or did he?
Dude, I have
did
no
he do
time to
Rushmore
fucking
as
watch
well?
anything. I've been,
What have you been doing, man?
dude, just working and then just comedy and then working, comedy and working, and
Yeah.
it's like fucking exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
It's so exhausting.
Yeah, I've been seeing you've been on a lot of shows out there, man.
Yeah, and then another thing, it takes like fucking 35 minutes to get anywhere
Yeah.
in this city. So, like, doing
run out of
it's
time.
not like getting from Sisyphus to Comedy Corner in 5 minutes. Like, doing
Yeah.
comedy, if you're not doing comedy on Greenwich, then the whole, like, so many spots in a night thing is it's fucking impossible. You know?
Yeah.
You do 2 spots, you're fucking... It's like doing 2 spots in New York for me is like doing a spot in Eau Claire and then doing a spot in Minneapolis.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like maybe not that far, but like it's like
Hudson in Minneapolis. Or
yeah, like
something.
it's like, oh, I got to do a 7 o'clock in Hudson and then a 10
Yeah.
o'clock and then
In
your
the
night
city,
is
yeah.
mainly just the travel, and then it's like if you couldn't get home on time because the trains run late, so you get home at like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
and then I go to bed and fucking
Yeah, it's
wake
not
up
like
for
you're gonna
work
pop
and
in
I'm
a
like,
movie at 1, you know.
yeah, and then I like and I'm like wake up for work and I'm just like, oh my God, I am so tired. I'm gonna kill myself. Fuck.
Dude, how do you
I'm gonna unalive myself.
how do you like how do you wind down after just like you get home and you're just like, dude, because the city is so fucking frantic. Like,
Dude,
do
it's
you
not
ever
my
get home and you're
anxiety.
just like buzzing and you just can't, like, you're just standing in your apartment, like,
It's making, dude. I gotta be honest. I think I might have a nervous breakdown in like a year. Like I have no.
I'm looking
Like-
forward to this.
In one
Is it like
year,
how
I,
did
we're
you
gonna
know
have
it's a
front
year
seats.
out. Yeah.
dude, you know when you feel like yourself, like you feel yourself like you got a shit coming, you know, and it feels like a loading bar. You're like, all right, I'm 10% there. Sometimes
Ryan's farting currently, just so you know.
I do know. I
Dude,
do know
Ryan,
how
you're
that
just-
feels,
Ryan's
Tommy.
just like a baby. He's just like,
Dude, I've been
goofy.
farting so much. Real quick, I've been finding new ways to annoy my girlfriend. One is, did I tell you guys about the cough fart? Where I'll get up, I'll go, hey, I gotta go fart in the toilet, and then as I'm walking to the toilet, I'll cough and then fart louder than I cough.
No.
Like it's like supposed to.
Classic, dude.
And then another thing I've been doing is I got a new walk that I do that annoys her. Where like I just like I'm like really just strutting around.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Some potty humor that was making me laugh.
Yeah.
So it's a guy. He's walking to a men's bathroom. Everyone's peeing, and he's wearing a t-shirt and a diaper, and he pees in a urinal with a diaper on. He's got like a zipper on his diaper.
Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, this is just for poop.
It's just for dookies.
Diapers just for poop.
All right, then here's my other one. It's a bunch of guys at a urinal taking a piss. Then one guy walks in with his pants on, fully takes off his pants, farts in the urinal,
Folds them up, folds up his pants.
folds up his pants, puts them on the urinal, farts, turns around, farts in the urinal, flushes it, puts his pants on, and
You gotta flush the fart.
washes his hands, and he goes back to the restaurant.
That's
I want to
awesome.
get a sign for my toilet that says, "Please flush your farts."
Yeah, you should get like a framed like needlework one of those.
Please flush your farts.
Flushing a fart is like the funniest. It's like maybe the funniest thing I can imagine.
Yeah.
You like washing your hands afterwards because you farted.
And fully taking off your pants. You're Winnie the Pooh. You're Winnie the Pooh styled out in the bathroom, shirt
Yeah.
on, no pants.
Did you know he has a cousin named Winnie the Piss?
And that guy is a piece of shit.
That guy's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he's
Fucking
problematic.
asshole. He's fucking sexist, dude.
So yeah,
Online.
but I'm curious how you unwind, Tommy, or do you don't? Is what it sounds
man,
like.
I'm telling you, man, I'm like 8% there for having a mental breakdown. Like
Yeah.
I feel it coming, and I'm like trying to stop it, but it is too much all of the time. And either I'm gonna continue to work in restaurants and have a full-on episode randomly, or become a professional comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You need some
Um,
breathing exercises.
Which we all know how much like less anxiety you'll have doing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's
that'll be
almost like
way
if
more chill.
more people who follow you. It's it's just everyone's just mean all the time.
Yeah.
It's not even like that it hurts my feelings. It's like it's just so much input
yeah.
with social media, and
Oh, yeah.
it's just a lot of input. Like a lot of people, you're just hearing a lot of things from a lot of people, and you're just like, I don't think you're meant to intake that much information. I mean, it's like kind of funny. It's like funny when like 50 people are saying I got small hands, but I'm also like at work just like reading what 50 people are saying to me, and then I'm, yeah. I don't know what I do to try to fucking wind down. I should figure something out.
You got to get some breathing exercises.
Yeah, maybe some meditation or something.
Yeah, maybe meditation.
You know what you got to do? Here's what
I
my
work
therapist
out.
told me.
I've been working out a good
That's
amount.
good.
That helps.
When you
So-
when you feel overwhelmed, like really overwhelmed, you breathe in for 3 seconds, and then you hold it for 3 seconds, and then you release it for 3 seconds, or you dunk your head in a bucket of ice.
Yeah, that's nice. We have I use the spa a lot,
Yeah, because that ice thing will like
and I use the cold
immediately
plunge.
it overrides like how you're feeling.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's try the breathing exercise right now.
Okay.
And listeners, if you're listening to this,
Do it
You
with
try
We
us.
just
to.
became a meditation.
Do it
this
with
is- you're
us.
listening to a meditation.
We're
You-
really
after-
exploring the podcast
Yeah,
space.
you guys
today.
do. You guys do that, and then I'll walk you through it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We're getting ready to inhale, and start inhaling. 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna hold it like you have to hold a big stinky fart. 1, 2, 3, and let it out like your mom gave birth to you when you were a baby and you just fucking ruined her pussy. It was never the same. And then you fucked up her tits from sucking on them. 1, 2, 3. Imagine how angry your dad was with you. Imagine how difficult it was for him to get over that and still love you. Oh, and your mom. Imagine how she felt.
But think about your dad. Let's have empathy.
Let's think about how this
Your mom gave
affected your
birth to you.
dad.
Who did
So it's-
nothing. Who literally did nothing.
Yeah, literally just like dropped.
Who barely
jizz.
even drove her to the hospital when it was time.
Mhm.
Who insisted
Dude,
that she'd get in the bathtub
you see
and
that
fill it up
meme
with
of
water.
that guy? His wife's giving birth and he's got a Pizza Hut out. He's got like Domino's. He's got a box full of Domino's. His wife's in the delivery room and he's got a hand on a slice. And I'm like,
You want
that's
some?
crazy.
Mazel
What?
tov.
Dude, imagine you're giving birth and it smells like pizza in the room.
Damn.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm kind of hungry for pizza now.
I know. I can't decide if that's like gonna raise the vibe or lower the vibe.
I've been doing pizza smoothies. Just throw a slice of pizza in there and turn it
Yeah.
on.
So just sauce.
Yeah, dude. Do you know what? You know what's nice with a blender though? You get
What?
done making your smoothie. You put some warm water in there. You put some dish soap in there. You turn it back on.
Wow.
All of a sudden, it's clean. Everything.
I've
that you
never
use,
done that. That's
everything
crazy.
you use should work like that. Like you want to clean your fork and your plate. You just put some soap on there and rub it around, and then everything's.
I mean,
clean.
that basically is
that's
how forks and plates work.
I think you just unlocked doing the dishes.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Yeah, you just described
Dude,
cleaning
man,
anything.
Cleaning the
Shut
dishes is
shut
easy,
the
man. You
fuck
just put a little water and soap in there, move it
Rub it around.
wash the water off, and then it's like, it's so
But the
easy.
blender,
Bingo, bango,
the
she's
blender's
clean.
incredible though. The blender's great. It scares the cats. when
But so
they're on the
then
counter.
do you dump it and then you put hot water in and blend that and then dump it or what?
You blend it once with the soap, and then you wait until it looks clean, and then you put some hot water in it, rinse it out, and you're good to go, brother.
Yeah,
I've been eating most of my meals over the sink,
that's good.
disgusting.
and with that way, you don't have to do a dish.
Yeah, but that's also the saddest way to eat. What did you just get divorced?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
much.
Gotta have an almost 6-year relationship,
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
and I'm 16 years old.
I had a 6-year relationship and now I have anxiety.
Tommy's doing Benjamin Button, but he just started as a 20-year-old guy, and he's
What
just
about-
shrinking down.
What about Benjamin Butthole?
Okay.
Go on?
And he was born as a butthole.
Yeah, and he starts to grow a penis.
He starts to grow penis and other parts, head.
Did you know that's the first part of you when you're an embryo that forms is the butthole and then the penis?
I didn't know.
I thought it was
Yeah, I don't know.
everyone starts out as like a woman, like everyone has a pussy first and then the penis comes.
Wait, this makes me think of something. I saw a billboard this week that was like it was one of those. It was like I had fingerprints when I was 9 weeks old,
Mm-hmm.
and the purpose of the billboard was to make you think that fetuses are real people. You
Yeah.
know, but I don't think it was a very good billboard because it didn't make me think that. The first thing I thought of was a cop bringing in a 9-week-old fetus and
Yeah.
going, "Book him, boys."
Yeah.
He's going to prison. And then the second thing I thought was if I ever murder someone, I would have an 8-week-old fetus hold the gun
Yeah.
because no
That's
fingerprints.
good.
It's the
Oh.
perfect crime.
That's like
Perfect
stabbing
crime.
someone with an icicle.
yeah, exactly. And so that's why they stab people with icicles, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that
Do
real?
they do that? I've never heard of this.
It's because the weapon melts.
But it wasn't until even the third thing I thought of.
Yeah,
was that
and by the
they're
way,
people.
yeah, they definitely be doing that. Yeah, they definitely stab people with icicles.
This
guys.
is
yeah,
such, this is
that's
such
North
like a
Minneapolis
Minnesota.
violence.
This is like
People
such a
are-
Minnesotan crime. Like,
Yeah.
oh, did you hear about Dave? He got held up with an icicle.
And also,
That makes me think of a thing, Ryan.
yeah,
You know, in like
that fetuses
CIA,
should get vacuums too.
you know, like in CIA movies when they're like trying to get into like their base, you know, the base, the office.
Mhm.
It's like a fetus showing up to work and scanning his fingers.
yeah,
And it won't let him in.
yeah. Except for the day he turns. What did you say? How
9
many
weeks
weeks?
old.
9 weeks.
9 weeks old,
Mm-hmm.
trying to clock
Yeah,
in.
He's smoking a cigarette. He's like, I'm 8 weeks and 6 days.
But that's not even a good
some
argument.
bullshit, man.
That's not even a good argument to not do an abortion because it's like, I don't
Do you have a good argument?
Fingerprints. To not do one?
Yeah.
No.
God.
Not really.
God.
Yeah, I guess
about that?
like people might be mad at you. Like some people might be mad at you if you get an abortion.
Yeah.
But
But
also, those people
some
probably
people,
don't matter.
some people are going to be really happy for you.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people will be. But also, I guess like maybe mentally, that's probably a difficult thing to go through. Too,
Oh, yeah.
for you,
For
know?
sure.
Yeah.
That's why I would never personally get an abortion. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I would make my girlfriend get one.
Yeah. Well, you gotta.
Yeah,
You're not taking care of no damn kids.
yeah. Dude, the joke that I've been doing about. Okay, I was in Bismarck on Friday. First of all, inch of snow the whole way. Benny Quash was the headliner. But an inch of snow is nothing, right? But it's so fucking windy there.
Yeah.
We saw 20 cars in the ditch.
Yeah.
3 semis completely flipped over. Like
I
if you-
drove through a blizzard last week too.
nightmare.
Yeah.
It's
It sucks.
literally 68 degrees in New York.
Nightmare,
Dude, it's the winter will not end here.
It's insane.
It
But
will
anyway,
not end.
so we're doing this gig, and it's like Bismarck's a pretty rural town. So first thing I do, I go up and I go, Bismarck, how you doing? What's it like living in a town named after a donut, huh? How you jelly-filled shits doing, huh?
Classic.
And then I brought up a Miller Lite and a bottle of Bud Light, and I'm doing like my suck a tiny penis joke, and then I'm like, where's the Bud Light drinkers? And they're like, they start going crazy, and I'm like, yeah, I can change my act. I know what you people like.
Nice.
Yeah, you love it. There's a guy in a cowboy hat, and I asked him. I didn't film any of this, by the way. I asked.
You have to start.
Yeah,
I know,
dude.
I know.
You have to
bought
start
the camera.
filming
I know,
things.
I know. But I go, he's wearing a cowboy hat, and I'm like, cowboy hat, what do you do for work? And he's like, I'm a coal miner. And I was like, what did you used to do? And he was like, I was a rancher. And I was like, you keep going back in time with these jobs, brother. What are you going to be next? A knight? Is that your next job? Yeah, then I told Tommy about this. I think I told Grant about it too, but I'm working on this new bit about how I go, have you guys ever seen a woman's face when she comes? I haven't, but I bet it looks pretty stupid. That's why I would never make a woman come. I would never make a woman do anything she doesn't want to do. I believe in a woman's
I've heard
right
you
to
do
come.
that.
And then Tommy gave me a good tag on it where I'm putting this at the end now where I go, plus, that's like really selfish of me. Like, I'm going to make her come so I can feel better about myself. Meanwhile, she looks stupid as fuck. No, thank you. And then
her face looks ridiculous and embarrassing.
yeah. And then, dude,
I would never do that to her.
then
I
I
love
go-
her.
Then I go, my girlfriend's actually here tonight. And I go, Miranda, we've been dating for almost 4 weeks now. And I start to get down on one knee. Like, I'm going to propose. I'm like, nah, I'm just kidding. I'd
Dude,
never do that.
It's the almost 4 weeks for me. That's
Yeah.
all not quite.
yeah. It's time to
Almost 4 weeks.
But yeah, it was good, man. Also, dude, Benny Quash, shout out to that guy. Because I'd never really seen him perform. Super, super strong. Because I had one of those sets where, like, in the feature
I don't know
spot
any of
where
these people.
Benny Quash, he was one of the co-founders of Comedy Crew and Underground.
Yeah.
First of all, super fun hang, and like I had one of those sets where, as a feature, where like if you're not like on top of your shit, like you're gonna have a really, really hard time. Because I was just kind of lighting it up.
What do
And,
you mean?
Like I just kind of crushed. Like and I've had that happen before on these gigs where like I do really, really well, and then the headliner just can't like follow it basically.
Oh, yeah.
But Benny, it took him like 5 minutes, and then he was just like crushing.
Nice.
Like, oh shit, dude, he's got it.
He was riding the wave.
That's
Yeah.
because you also want him to do good.
Yeah, I like.
Like
it,
I don't have the thing. I just want the show to go good. So I don't
The
really.
only time I want to bury a headliner is when they're like just an old road hack that was kind of a dick
Yeah.
to me before.
I actually
That you
did bury. I actually did. That's a lie. I actually did kind of have a little ego moment. I had a good set at this like. I was doing this like penthouse show on Saturday with
Penthouse the magazine. show.
Penthouse Forum.
yeah, just like some rich people contacted some comic I kind of know, and they're like, we just put a show in this huge penthouse Times Square. It's
Wow.
fucking like just insane. Times Square sucks. So annoying. Anyways, I'm everyone on the show. Every comic on the show has like hundreds of thousands of followers. Like I'm the only one who doesn't. I'm not like so. This one I did bury this one comic though who is like low key a little famous, but she's like a writer. I don't want to say her name,
Yeah.
but I'm in the dirt. I'm doing stand up all the time. It sucks so much of the time. So yeah, I lit it up, and she had a tough time, and I was like, yeah, you're famous, but I'm good.
But I was better than you tonight.
Nobody knows about me.
No one knows. Yeah, like a little bit in my head, I was like, yeah, that's right. That's what happens when you ruin your life.
Have a mental breakdown.
When you ruin your life trying to pursue stand-up comedy.
I think it is a good feeling. Even when you bury when it happens to somebody you like and stuff.
She did good too. I don't want to.
Yeah.
She was
and
good.
and it still is like a good feeling personally. Like maybe you're not happy that they didn't do they didn't do as good as you, but you are happy that you excelled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then it is weird. It's mostly weird on the road if you have to then be with that person after.
Yeah.
Because then you have to basically not talk about the show. You have to be like,
well, I see that's the thing. But if someone if I'm on a show with Mia Faith Hammond, she will she'll bury me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's fucking awesome. I go up to her and I'm like, that's fucking sick.
I mean, yeah.
And
I guess I mean
dap
more,
her up. I want to talk about. That's fine.
I mean more in the headliner feature road gig type dynamic.
Yeah.
If it's not a group of you after the show where you can just kind of talk shit and talk about sets. If it's just you and them in the hotel bar afterwards, you're kind of gotta maybe I don't know.
That's when you go back
Talk
to the
around
hotel
it.
room right away. You're like,
Yeah.
I think I want to just watch Ancient Aliens, man.
Yeah.
Yes, Ancient Aliens in the hotel room.
I had a pretty tough gig on Friday.
Where were you at?
I was in Duluth, and
At
it
the
was
boathouse?
no, it was at this place called the Gopher Hole. It was it's in the basement of a bar called the Gopher Bar, and they're it's the Duluth scene is it's rebuilding. I think it goes through waves. There's a lot of fresh faces out there and stuff. It was a fine show, just really light, almost no turnout.
Okay.
And then a lot of the local comics showed up. John, what's up? John, our boy from Duluth showed up.
John.
Wearing the We Cool podcast shirt.
The man
of
who
course.
made Zach Kagan uncomfortable.
Yep. Yes,
Yo.
indeed.
The man who Zach Kagan thought was a white supremacist.
Zach. But so a lot of the comics showed up, which was nice because they padded out the room. But also, it's it still kind of sucks when it's just nobody there.
Yeah.
But it was also it's not a door deal, so it was kind of fine. So I was just I'm gonna drink 3 whiskeys before this set and just kind of get through it. You know what I mean? I wasn't.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't looking to knock the ball out of the park with that one because it was just kind of like that, But
Dude,
it
I
was
go
still,
to this
it was still fun.
penthouse, and me and Patrick Doran he's a Pot About List guy, just immediately start we're like, what is this? It's packed, but we're we feel uncomfortable because we're not like those guys, and we're just immediately chugging beers.
Did you fart?
No, but I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What'd you sorry about?
He farted.
No, I didn't. I'm just saying I'm
Dude,
sorry.
you might be the stinky man now.
Oh, the mantle is passing.
You've been stinky.
No.
I think-
Don't get so excited
But
there,
no,
Grant.
I've never actually been stinky. This is
That's
just
not true.
Grant,
That's not true.
shut up,
You've been
dude.
stinky.
You stink.
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
on the
But Ryan's
podcast.
Ryan's been-
you stink,
You
Grant.
stink, Grant.
I just fart. That's different.
But
You can call
Ryan's
me
been
Farty McFly all day.
Ryan's been
Okay.
stinking. You've been stinky on the last 3 podcasts, I
Mhm.
believe.
Well, we're just recording at a different time.
It's
This
the
is normally.
smoothies.
This is
Actually,
normally
we're
when I
not
take my
really.
evening poop.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah,
God.
it's weird being around money like that too.
Yeah, it's weird being about. Yeah.
Big time money.
Yeah, it's that's the thing. That's the other thing about this girl. This girl at the bar when I was at that penthouse. I told her I make. Because she's like
So
"How-"
you were just in that mindset.
well, I'm out.
You're in a penthouse drinking a Stella, talking about making $17,000.
literally drinking Bud Light, talking.
Do you have to go to the bathroom? All right, can we just keep potting? Yeah, all right.
I gotta leave in 5 minutes.
The stink man has left the building. Oh, is this gonna go to fireside chat mode? How much time are we at?
What are we doing? How much time?
Let's see. We're at 51 minutes, so we're almost there.
Well, you and Ryan might have to take them home.
That's fine.
But another thing about this girl is that, like, because she seemed like kind of like wealthy, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think just like telling some people in New York. Also, she was just wanted to talk about herself. I noticed that too in New York, like not really in Brooklyn maybe so much, but like you'll just meet more people with like who have more like ego problems than like the Midwest.
Yeah.
You know, like they just want to, you'll say something and then they don't even acknowledge it or ask. And you're just like, oh, I don't need to be here for this conversation.
Yeah. You definitely notice that with, I mean, I hate to paint with a broad brush, but like coastal people, like people from California, people from the fucking Northeast. Like,
yeah. Big egos. Midwest people, it's a lot of, oh yeah. And then what did that happen? When, you know, how'd you go there? It's just question. And then
I think we have the egos, but it's like kind of stomped out. Like you're not supposed to like big up yourself here.
I know. And also like, I think you and I have just in general, probably bigger egos for Midwest people just for pursuing stand up, for thinking that you can be a person.
Yeah.
Oh, I should be speaking in front of people. That's pretty fucking insane to me. Anyways, fucking yeah. I think she herself makes so much money that I'm just like, yeah, I make $17,000 a week, and she's just like, oh, nice. Like, that's an amount.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's kind of what it felt like the vibe.
Was she? What did she do?
Dude,
she's a bartender.
Patrick Doran did a funny thing where he finds a phone in the bathroom and he comes up to me. He's like, dude, I found someone's phone in the bathroom. He's like, I stole it. He's like, I stole it. I'm gonna give it back on stage. And then I'm like, no, dude. I was trying to get him. I was like, you should record your set and have them post it on their reels. And you should have a reel where it's like first comedian to have a reel, not on someone else's page or something. But that girl who I told the $17,000 to, Patrick goes on stage. She's like, hey, I found someone's phone in the bathroom. And then this woman's like, yeah, what the I've been looking for that. And then he's like, yeah, sorry, I stole it. Sorry about that. I stole it so I could do this right now. And she's just like, well, can you give it back? He's like, yeah, here. I stole your phone. That was getting me pretty good. Shout out to Patrick Doran.
We should have him on the pod.
Yeah, he'll come on. Yeah,
Lunch Enjoyer.
Lunch
Dude,
Enjoyer.
That Family Guy sketch that he made with fucking Clay was so goddamn funny.
So good. Dude, those Home Planet guys are like...
Oh, yeah. Alex Forrest.
Dude, Alex Forrest. I forget I think the other guy's name's like John. Or I don't know. But those guys are so good. They make like the best fucking sketches in New York.
Instagram.
I have to kind of get out of here, guys. I have to get going to this show.
Are you doing 2 sets tonight?
No, just one, I think.
Nice.
I'm doing
nice.
Doing sesh, which I'm stoked about. It's sold out, so.
Yeah, dude.
Have a good set, Tommy.
Tape that shit. Tape that shit, brother.
I hope they tape it.
Somebody was telling me recently that it's hard to get tapes from them, so I would tape yourself too.
Is it really?
I don't know. I think it depends on who you are, is what I was led to believe. So I don't know if you got an inside line or something, but I would maybe film it with your phone too or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right.
You're gonna want that tape, baby.
Dude, yeah, I think I got a tape for to submit.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Thing.
Oh yeah, we didn't say it on the pod, but congrats to Ryan for getting into Limestone, dude. That's really awesome.
Everyone start clapping.
Limestone comedy. Pause for applause.
Pause for applause.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm not doing. Also, yeah, big time congrats, dude. I'm not doing any shows this week though, so I'm gonna try and like chill out and just like take care of myself.
Do those breathing exercises.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that's stupid. Actually,
I'm gonna do them, but I am gonna call you though.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. No, I'm
he's
just playing.
getting your ass,
I'm just
dude.
playing.
Yeah.
Welcome to Therapy with Ryan, you bitch. You stupid asshole.
Remember that bit of you doing therapy on everybody in the world?
Yeah, that's a good bit.
You gather everyone in a stadium
in a football field.
and we cover everybody in one
Yep.
fell swoop.
And then everybody gets a haircut at the same time.
Haircut.
Yep.
Oh my god. All right. Thanks for listening, you guys. I hope this episode was good. And remember to eat your smoothies.
And tip
Yes.
your bartender.
And thank you to the anonymous lesbian who
Yeah.
reinvigorated my faith in lesbian kind.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that I look like your ex. But hey, they sound like a cool person.
Mm-hmm.
They sound like a sick dude.
You should get back together with them.
Yeah, they sound hot.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Hot and masculine. Ryan, let's round it. Okay, bye, Tommy.
Bye.
Goodbye, Tommy.
Let's round it out with our plugs, just so we can
Okay.
hit an hour here.
Dude, I think I might not have anything after Tuesday or Wednesday next week. But May 5th and 6th, I'll be at Front Street Tap Room in Fargo, North Dakota.
Yes.
Come check me out for that. That should be really fun.
I'm hosting Sisyphus the night that this comes out,
Hell
so
yeah. I'll be there for that.
we always like when people come through to that. So come on by. Me and Ryan will be doing sets. What else do I have? I think I might actually. Oh yeah, I'm. Tomorrow night, I believe I'm doing a longer set. I'm not sure if I'm headlining or what, but I'm doing Don't Tell on April
hell yeah.
28th. The link is on my website, so if you want to come see me I think I'm running like a half hour at that. So if you want to come see me, that'll be great, and that will sell out. So if you want to come hit that up, and then otherwise, I'm going to fucking Europe the next week.
When are you going to Europe?
I'm going the first week of May, or like into the second week, like a week from Thursday to like the following Sunday.
Hell yeah,
So
dude.
might have another Tommy and Ryan episode coming at you.
People love those so much.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Fuck them. That's what I say. I've been doing some research. I've been doing some research in the field, and like we were saying, there certainly were mixed reviews on the Lester episode and on your guys' episode. I've been asking around because those two are the controversial ones. And I would say it's about a 50-50 split. Like people who either really like them or really don't. So I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Interesting.
Make up your minds as a crowd. Make up your minds about the stuff you don't like on this free podcast that we've been giving you for 3 years. All right. Ryan's on his phone.
Well, I just saw I have a huge credit card payment that I need to figure this out. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Well, yes, now is definitely when you need to be doing that. Okay. Other than that, hey, let me pull up that fucking phone number real quick, dude. It's in the episode description. We have the call-in line. I don't know if we've gotten any yet. I should really figure out how to check that as well. I'm thinking now. Ryan, if you could just say anything, really, it would be incredibly helpful for me.
How is everyone doing in the world?
Never mind. 612-314-6469. Call in. Submit your anonymous apology. WeCoolPodcast.com. Hey, new listeners, old listeners, leave us a little 5-star review on Apple Pods or Spotify. That shit really helps add up. And I think that's it. Subscribe to the YouTube. And yeah, other than that, have a great day. Come to a show. And we love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.